First play and a first pass for Cousins.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Following a good run by Cook. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
K.J. Osborne.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tunnel rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run forward with Sanders. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Okay, ready? Hustle! Panther 11! Ready?
But first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
7-7, our score after 1. Cousins now from the 50. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Don't need to go back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's not quibbling about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 51 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Let's go now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Trap 50, trap 50. 50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. Back to 60. Come back team, come back team. 18, Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go, here we go.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well,
That's complete to Sanders. Oh, he got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Cousins on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception.
This is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door, running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but good stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
49 yards.
And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Cousins again.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Gun! All right, now here we go.
Now Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here we go. Check the Eagles.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun to give the game well. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Come on. 18 Cardinals. Rambo 80. Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Completes this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to him in open space. Let them do what they do.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now Cousins. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched in nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with a... From downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run wide side with Jones. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Right side to Watson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't say it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down carry for Barkley. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
And complete once again to Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jones throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 1st and 10, Jones over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jones throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach. He talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On second and very short, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Jones. Off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
They'll try and run the option. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Well, we know that he can beat
you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Daniel Jones
Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of where you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard. Result, and he opted for the touchback.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Can they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone in the coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not the one that starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Lions nothing. Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A dump down to McKinnon. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Oh, and now the
going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
That's absolutely.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw is gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws, and how many times have you seen any of what we call route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Great players.
On first down, it's gone.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 22, Goff,
right side to Williams.
in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. The 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get some. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. And he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this will be caught at the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
That absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 31, gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Goff on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're starting a challenge basically from the other side of town at 2nd and a country mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And that will be incomplete. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though. On 4th down, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they're going to be set now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brad. And this defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis, his second sack of the night. Goff on third down. And that is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. Back to throw. Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Lions 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And my goodness,